Hello, my name is Joe. I did my midterm project on the loss of the nuclear family and the increase of crime rate. And when I simplify it, it essentially means the increase of divorce leads to the increase in crime rate. So, what is the nuclear family? In ancient US history, the nuclear family has looked like a mom and a dad plus children. And in today's United States, that is still really prevalent, but it could look different with the increase of same-sex marriage, where it could be two moms and kids or two dads and kids. But either way, the core nuclear family is two parents and two kids. So what destroys the nuclear family? There are several different causes for it. There are many different reasons why a marriage doesn't work and why a divorce happens. 27% report infidelity reasons, while 10% report violent reasons. 6% attribute their divorce to money reasons, and 1% even contribute to their children being the reason why separation is necessary. 17% report incompatibility reasons for a divorce, and 18% report just growing apart. 21% report other reasons for going through a divorce and having that separation. Now, where does this occur? This isn't a problem that's just localized to one area. However, southern states have higher rates in single-parent households than the rest of the country. The counterpart to that is actually going to be the northeastern states. The northeastern states actually have the lowest rates. So states like, and when we compare these divorce rates to crime rates, we can see a pattern where southern states such as Louisiana, Arkansas, South Carolina, and Tennessee are all at the top of the crime rate list, while states in the Northeast like Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont are at the lowest percentage of crime rates. So this isn't just a local issue, and this just also doesn't affect one specific race or ethnicity inside of the United States. However, in a 2024 study, it was shown that Black men and Black women have the highest divorce rate, with Black men divorcing at a rate of 22.6%, while their counterparts, Black women, divorce at a rate of 24.5%. To come in the next place, Hispanic men and women actually have the second highest rate in separation, ranking at 11.4% for Hispanic males, while the women of the Hispanic ethnicity have a divorce rate of 14.9%. The median age for divorce, again, divorce can happen at any age. It's not just set at one particular age, but the median age in men is 42.6 years old, while the median age in women for a divorce is 40.1%. So now, why does crime rate go up when divorce goes up? As we look at crime statistics from states that have the highest single parent household, we see that there is correlation between divorce and crime. So why is that? So when growing in a single parent household, there's increased stress put on that single family member, along with the children that are responsible now to fulfill that vacant role by that empty parent. With that, that single parent has a lot more stress, specifically economically. Many single parent households live in the poverty range, and this can lead to desperate measures where the children will go and do things such as steal to provide food for the family. Along with that, there's just simply less attention to children, and children can get into all sorts of trouble. Now, when we think about the divorce rates in ethnicity groups and compare it to the juvenile detention rates, it's very similar, with Black children being at the highest, followed by the tribal children, and then ultimately in third for that rate is going to be the Latino children are incarcerated at higher rates. Cities with single parent households have a 48% higher crime rate, 118% increase in violence in general, and 225% increase in homicide. Now, there's also a statistic that said for every 10-point decrease in married women in a city, there is an increase of 7.5% in crime. So the nuclear family is essential to lower these crime rates. Now, what is the U.S. doing to kind of prevent this crime rate from happening? And there's no specific U.S. law that prohibits divorce, but there are certain programs and laws in effect to kind of help. It's mainly to help with the stress that comes with being in a single parent household, such as there's Section 8 housing, which reduces the overall rent cost a person has to pay. Marriage counseling is another thing, both pre and intra-marital counseling is huge. There is child support or child alimony that could be paid. There are minimum age requirements for marriage, and there are also Head Start programs for children that come from less income families and single parent families that help gets them on track. And now just in general, how to lower divorce rates would be, while you're dating, to date slow, to watch out for clear red flags, to find someone that shares core beliefs, and like mentioned earlier, go through premarital counseling, and even during the marriage, counseling can be necessary.